Friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and Virgil Brigman is back on the air, my friends. What a crazy 3 weeks. First of all, I want to extend all my thoughts and prayers down to all those people down in LA. Since I last was on, the LA fires have been incredible. The loss and the humanity down there. And what I've really loved the fact that there's a lot of people have come together to help each other out down there. And it gives you hope for humanity when you hear some of the wonderful things that people have been able to do to help each other out down there. So my love and wishes go out to all those people that are struggling to try and make it during these pretty tough times. And I want to say thanks again to all those people that were there for me through this little mini crisis I was going through. I injured my back in a really bad way, went through a real tough time with my back and a bout of vertigo. I've never experienced vertigo in my life. So those of you who have it out there, wow, that is one hell of a freaky experience. So yeah, the back injury I'm just starting to recover now. You don't see my face this morning just because I'm in my pajamas. We just had a major power outage here, and our whole town was without power for the last hour and a half. So we're back up and running. Thank you again to all you who have sent your love and warm wishes and prayers for my recovery. I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. And I want to thank my wife. Man, what an incredible woman. Every day she gets up, makes breakfast, brings it upstairs on a tray. I struggle to eat breakfast, and then she'll go downstairs, get her breakfast, come up, sit on the bed with me, and just talk. And she's just always there for you. It's just, what an incredible woman. Those of you guys who've got a woman like that in your life, you hold on to them, you hold them tight. They're amazing. She's actually absolutely amazing. She's been there keeping me upbeat when the pain and all that starts to happen. You get all that depression start kicking in, PTSD from the old traumas I'd sustained years ago, and she just kept me strong the whole time. So a lot of love for her. Anyway, you guys don't want to hear about that. Let's get on with the charts here. I'm just trying to get everything all rebooted here on my computer. So bear with me a second. Let's get this all fired up. It's inauguration day. So market's going to be doing some crazy stuff out there. Oh, let me turn off my there we go. 11 people watching. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you all on. And let's get busy. Let's have a look at this market here. Derek and I kind of got together yesterday and started going over some of the ideas we thought about that will go on today. So on the hourly, we're looking for a retracement back into I think it was back into this candle here, where we had our line sitting right here. And that's where we wanted to see it go to and not violate that at all. And it looks like we've got that. It came right down to that level. So Derek, if you're with me, it was a good call yesterday, buddy. We got really nailed that one. The body respects that level that we're looking for. Right on the money. Had a little bit of wick going on there. We were talking about the mohawk and everything as well. So that kind of worked out nicely. And we've slowly built up from here. Come back. We've retested this inversion here. And we're obviously climbing up a little higher here now. So right now, my upside objective is obviously the rejection block next, and this above us on the daily. And remember, if you're trading this, you're crazy. It's inauguration day. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be some whipsaw action going on here. If you are in this, be real careful. Be real careful. Looking for the next upside objective at 21,800, somewhere around there. And we'll see what kind of reaction we get from there. This mean threshold is being broken here. So that's my next upside objective inside this breaker here. We'll see how we act inside that. Good morning, Hadi. Good morning, my friend. Thanks for popping in there yesterday. Chris, good morning. Russell, hello. Simu. Last night, target taken on the 5-minute chart. Chandra, good morning. Yeah, I've actually taken all my live charts and just closed them out. I don't want to be tempted to play in this market today, so I'm just kind of staying out of it. If in this 15-minute chart here, we see this reversal back into this premium array and start climbing higher, if this closes on the next 5 minutes or so above this level, I'll be looking for this candle right here to provide a level of support all the way down to the bottom of that one. So consolidation, we come back to this consolidation at CAM Model 1 for continuation. We get CAM Model 1, 2, and 3 all inside here now. Your CAM Model 1 would be come back to the high and the open or the close of this candle here. And CAM 2 would be right in the middle of that consolidation, and CAM 3 would be 50% of this leg, which would probably be back into this. Well, let's have a look. Yeah, you'd be back into this fair value gap here. This now an inversion. So look for this SIBI here for potential retracement back in there. If it does come back that far, if we do get this continuation, our upside objective is right here at 22.38. That's where I'm looking. I don't know how long I'll be on today. Right now, the back's feeling kind of good. I got a pocket full of pills. Helped me out a little bit. But I was in here a bit late, a bit long yesterday, testing it out. And I got a pillow and I'm all wedged up here. My little blanket or my little pillow and chair. So I'll see how long I can stick it out today. I don't plan on trying to push it too hard today, just because the market should be closed by lunchtime today. So, or 1 o'clock, I assume it's going to be. How are you guys doing? I hope you've all had an interesting couple of weeks. If you've been on the Telegram channel with us, we've been nailing some really awesome trades. I'll go through all these charts here real quick before at 9:30 open. Oh, Lydia, good morning. Okay, so a retest of the old high, starting to push higher. Run for this premium array now. We're looking up here. And whether or not we take this buy side liquidity out on the daily is our next objective to determine whether or not we'll get that. And I have no doubt we're probably going to go punching through that and see what kind of a response we get from it. But running at all this liquidity, I think, is there. This trend line phantom is being broken right now to the upside. So first objective, obviously the highs. YAM. Why call it YAM? Dow Jones. I want to see it close above here and start running back up into here. So we're looking at 45,000. If we can start digging up in there. Yeah, it's about 2,000. It's a bit much. Immediate upside would be 44,022. 44. Big figure. Just dipping into this imbalance here right now. And that inversion. That BISI right there. Draw that out. That's what you're looking for Dow Jones. The immediate run. And then we'll see if it continues going higher than that. Natural gas. I'm looking for natural gas to run these equal highs out above us here and reach back into this premium array here around 22 bucks. Copper, I don't care too much about copper. Real estate's on the way down. It's nice to see the TSX is on the way back up again. Looking for these equal high, this high here, a little higher, maybe 25,360. Gold I'll get to in a second. Wheat. We got a lot of liquidity sitting below the market here now. I'll have to put that over here. Yeah, we're still inside this. Sippy here. Yeah, I got nothing for wheat right now. We're still staying in the middle of that range. So till we break out above or below that, I've got no opinion on wheat right now. We're right in the middle of this range here too. So good morning, Joe Mack. Soybeans, I do like. From last I talked to you guys at the beginning of the year, we had a nice little run on the liquidity below the market. We've popped up here, got a reversal here, beautiful reversal, and a swing at that too. So we got a nice swing reversal, run above these old highs, come back, find support at those levels, continue pushing higher, take out the highs, come back, find support at that inversion level today, and then pushing higher. So what I want to see is just get through this level right here. This one's just working beautifully right now. It's ringing all the bells. So we're right into the consequent encroachment right now. So if we roll over and come back down, we're looking for a run back into this consequent encroachment of this inversion fair value gap below us right here. And if we do run higher, look for some support, a close out for today. Tomorrow, find some support and look for a run up above these equal highs above us here. Sugar, oh my goodness, sugar. Did we nail? We were nailing sugar for months now. We've been hitting key levels. It's just been hitting our levels beautifully every time. Hit our level, responded, come down, hit our level perfectly. And we're just nailing these commodities this year. Last year, man, we've been killing it for a while. Oops, where did that one go? Where did I drag that one from? Put that back there. Anyway, so we're looking for a, we've run down to the discount array right now. So if this just rolls back up into hits, already cleared it yesterday or Friday. So if we take another run back down into here, I'm looking for the next little guy would be right there. So we've got one more little dip down and see if we fill that in. We've already hit the top of it. We hit the bottom of this here now and see what kind of reaction we get above that. We'd have to get above this candle's open and a close to have me start looking longer. Right now, still bearish. Coffee. Coffee looks like we're heading back into yeah, okay. I would say we're coming back into this hourly inversion here. Look for a run back down into this busy here and this inversion. Live cattle. Man, did that ever run while I was gone? Man, last 3 weeks. That's done some nice running. Hit our objective we were looking for. We said, look here. You can tell I've been out of the charts for a while. So yeah, that was our objective. I have no idea where it's going next. So if we find support above here, now that we've got a little fair value gap that's being this busy here, that's being retapped over and over and over again. That's just in a, yeah, I'd like to see this provide some support here and start to climb up above this. If we start to get below it, look for a swing. If we take out this low, look for this candle to provide support to run back deeper into the range here. Cocoa got a nice little run higher, all the way back down to our discount. Pop back up to our premium, back inside the mean threshold of this candle, and that's where we're just sitting right now. So if cocoa continues to kick off of this, I don't know what's this been sitting here for. Not sure what we drew this out there might be the lower time frames. Usually blue is considered a daily candle for me, blue box. That's why I like to keep my boxes in a color code so you know what you're looking for. I don't see anything here on the daily that says that blue box should be there. Probably lower time frame stuff. Got to get above this blue box here, which is really there. If we can get above this, find some support at that, looking for these highs to get cleared out on a close. Then I've got the mean threshold I'm looking for here before going higher. Right now, slightly bullish. But in order to remain bullish, I got to get above here. We're just inside this little consolidation, so I'd like to see it pop up here. If not, we could be retracing back and forth in cocoa here for a bit. Lumber, it hasn't skyrocketed or dropped on us. Lumber hit right off the level we're looking for here. Gave us a little bit of a deeper pop down in here. Oops. And now we've got premium. So I'm looking for the top of this blue box here. This would be this gap. Get support above that. Then look for the buy side liquidity. Little piggies. What has Little Piggies been up to since I've been gone? Little Piggies, look at that. They finally ran that low we're looking for. Because this is January 9th and I was long gone before then. So ran the lows, came back into the order block here. We've hit the breaker. rolled over, coming back down. See how we do, see how we act inside this gap here. This volume imbalance, price imbalance going on here. There's a full gap right there. So we'll see what kind of reaction we get on that. If we drop below it, use it for support. We get a nice displacement candle down below it, come back with a wick, find support at that, and look for a further run deeper. Oil. Man, oh man. That sucker ever drop, hey? Oil, what have you been up to since I've been gone? I was looking for this buy-side liquidity before I left in beginning of January. So we've obviously cleared out the liquidity on the buy side. And looking for a retrace back into 75.63. We didn't use this candle for support. I'd like to see that level get supported and then start going higher. So the fact that we've actually eaten through the mean threshold of this candle, we can come back into this now, start running lower, look for a run back into this busy below us here. We're just taking a small run on the liquidity below the market here. So yeah, I'm looking for that to come lower. We'll see it again. The inauguration day, you never know what you're in for. Gold. Oh, someone's at our door.
Hello. Well, you've been up, so this is good news. Yeah. You get your power back? Yeah, just in time to check my makeup because I was doing everything in the dark. Make sure. You know, they're actually really delicious. You know, no sugar makes me so happy. But have them with some cheese in your tea. And
I certainly will. I'm going to get back to my people. Oh.
Well, that was lovely. Had a friend of ours come and make some muffins. Bring some muffins over for me. How lovely are they? Lovely, lovely. Okay, anyway, sorry. We're back to gold. Look for these relative equal highs to be attacked and look for this inversion fair value gap here. Actually, this would be a fair value gap SIBI inversion BISI. So looking for a run back up into that level. We've tapped it already, so it's quite easy to get this equal highs roll over and come back down into the range. Like we end up getting this kind of bouncing back and forth stuff. Like a lot of people may have thought that we were running for these old highs when price was running up to here. It hit that inversion. We had a deep reaction back off to the discount array and then a reaction back off of it, all the way back up. Now we're through the mean threshold of this candle, so you would expect that one might take another little poke into here. We've done the work down here already for our retracement once, twice. So if we do start getting a run, it would have to get back through 29 or 26.96, 26.93. We'd have to close below that, come back in here, find support, and then you start to run back down into 26.55. That's what I'd be looking for there. Otherwise, I'm still looking for a run back up into here. Be nice to see us just get some support off this candle right here at 27.17 and start reacting, going higher. So I'd like to see this stay open here. Yeah. That'd be nice if it stopped right there. If it does give us another little rundown, look for a run back into 2717. Let's see what kind of reaction you get there. Look for a reversal on the 1 hour. Here's today. 2717 will put you right here back into this propulsion, 2 hour propulsion candle. Look for that. If we get a retap of that level right there, we've run the liquidity out here. That's the top of that candle. So that's the top of here. Yeah, that's actually quite good. Inside this range here, we've just returned to the discount array. So kind of hard to call it right now. You're coming back into this breaker here because this one did take out this high. So this breaker runs up for there. We've come back in and we're retapping it now. We've traded below it. Typically when you trade below it, come back into it, you see it roll over and come back down again. So we'd have to close above 27.38 on the hourly. If we get above this candle here, that mitigation candle, if we can get above that, find some support, then I'd be looking for this inversion here as a support level. Otherwise, I'm still coming lower for now. It still looks heavy right now. Bitcoin. Look at that. Delicious return. We have a breaker. It runs up, takes out all this. Come all the way back down to the breaker. Right there on the money. We have a nice deep reaction off of that. Wow. It's a nice big dig. Down. Right onto the breaker. Come back, find support of that daily. Right off this daily level here. Well, yes, hourly, daily. Let's put the daily charts on so you can see what it is I'm talking about. This SIBI right here, we ran all the way back up. We came back inside it. That's where that 1 hour chart came back to. Tapped it right here. So you want to see this now start to get some legs here, start to climb above this again. If we start getting through these two candles here on the hourly, we start digging back down into the consequent encroachment. That's the next level you want to see provide support. If not, then we're going to run back deeper into this range here. Any type of retracement under here, look for 50% or more. What did I just get rid of? Undo. That's Microsoft. I don't have much for Microsoft. We're still inside that gap. Boeing Canada. I've got much for Boeing Canada right now. Walgreens. That's hourly Walgreens. Just look at a daily chart on Walgreens. Keep this in mind if you're looking at Walgreens. Types of a retest of this, which you've just done this morning. You want to see that pullback, so you have to get down to the hourly and see if you see yourself a reversal here. That's a good level. 15-minute chart. So you want to start looking for a reversal now. And then see. Yeah, you want to see a reversal starting to form now. Look for that SIBI that's supported after taking out lows. So if we continue to drop lower, I don't see much down there. This would be a good place to see a reverse. Got the little equal lows here. I just look for any type of return back into this daily fair value gap here and see if we can get some support off of that. What do we got here? Mosaic. Mosaic found support inside this reversal. Found support in there. Start pushing higher. We've hit the premium array. We've traded above it. We found support back at it. So I'm expecting Mosaic to run higher now. Looking for Mosaic to take out this relative equal high here. That's the buy side liquidity. That's where I'm looking right now. Banks. Oh, my buddy Gary did some killing out of some banks the other day. We wanted to see structure break here. It did not break structure. It just ran the liquidity below that level. It did not break, give us a structure break. It just did a run on liquidity, and we're back up inside this fair value gap. So for me, in order for the Royal Bank to go higher, this order block here needs to get violated, and we need to start seeing a retracement back into anywhere inside this SIBI. And if we get a close on a body above this candle, then that candle becomes support for further continuation to the upside. And you're looking for inversion here, mean threshold. Toronto Dominion, he really nailed himself a good Toronto Dominion trade here. Looking for a retrace back into here. We got that, tapped that old high, ran for the premium, through the premium, found support, came back, tapped the premium, and ran all the way up here. So what I'm looking for in Toronto Dominion is right here. I'm looking for there to there. This is all buy side stuff. I wouldn't even worry about this right now. This is from here to here is included, and then from here all up here it's all buy side stuff. So I'm just including the whole thing. So you're looking for upside of that box. So if you can get inside that box there, which we just did the other day, 83.62. I think I was telling him 84, but that's just the top of this candle at the beginning of the gap. So we'll see what kind of reaction we get today, see if that pushes up into this gap some more. And then my concern is, can we get through here and start using this as leverage to go higher? Or do we just now retrace back to this consolidation before we actually start running higher? I know this bank's been having trouble with a big lawsuit and stuff, so. Bank of Nova Scotia. Unfortunately, I've been calling this down since mid-December. This gap fill looked like a great gap fill. You wanted to see it get above it. It didn't. It started tracing below, came back, found support at the gap, and then continued coming lower. So that was my concern. That was the initial price leg, next price leg. And if we get this one, I wanted to see this actually find some support here and start to run higher. If it doesn't run higher, then we start clearing out. We close below here, which we did today. If we enter back into this level and then roll over and come back down, I'm looking for a deeper run below these lows here. I'm looking for that 68.86 level. And this intersection is somewhere around $70. So I'll be looking for that for a downside. So we'll see how that goes. Laurentian Bank. Nothing on. I've got nothing for those guys yet. These guys had a nice reaction off of here. We're back through this level. Body's closed above it now. Get some support through this mean threshold here. Start running higher. If this mean threshold holds and we drop down back below this level, find support at it, then we're going to come lower for these equal lows. This was that little airline we talked about back in last year. We wanted to see these two levels find support. They did. They found support. They ran up there. You almost doubled your money in there from 650 all the way up to 1250. Now we're back inside that premium array. You want to see that whole price now find support here and start running back up into this upside level here. Not that you guys are into arch or aviation, but that was just one somebody kind of given me as a looky-loo. So we looked and we looed. Loo. All right. British pound. Look at that. How's that for a nail? Just before we left in January, that was my downside objective and nailed perfectly. Looks great. That was our downside objective. Look at that. You can't ask for it. I called that way back in beginning of the year before I went out. That was the downside. And look at that. With perfection. Nailed it. So where's it going now, you say, Darren? Who gives a crap what your prediction was? Where's it going now? Hide all these events. Where are we going now? Well, you know what? If we can stay above this candle here on a close today, this is today. Yeah, today. We can stay above this on a close today and come back and find support at this. I'd like to see this run higher. Looking for 124, 125. 124.30 something. That would be the upside I'd be looking for British pound. I'd be looking for somewhere in here. That'd be the box I'd be looking for. Aussie dollar. Remember back in December we were looking for Aussie dollar to make that turn, or New Zealand dollar to make the turn in December. Never did. Continue running all the way down. We still haven't got anything yet. So we can get above this candle here, the 62.88 on a close. Come back and use this little cluster right here as support. I'd like to see us get above 63.39 and then start making our little march back upwards. It's got, for me, it's got to get back above this fair value gap SIBI over here for a support to go higher. Same with New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar looks good though. If we can get a close today above this candle and then come back and find support at this level, I want to see us come back, find support here and start pushing higher. Break market structure to the upside, and then you're on your way. Look at this consolidation for support and then start pushing up higher. I'd have a higher upside objective of 58 cents. So it'd be like 200 pips run once we get above here. If we can come back, find support there, stop loss would go down below this low, and then just let her buck. See what you get from there. Euro dollar. That's a 1 minute. We don't want a 1 minute chart. We want a 1 day chart. Can you see that? That is some deliciousness right there, let me tell you. It's the same stuff I teach you guys every morning. It's the same stuff I look for. Once you figure this out, all that overly technical, too much information, you'll see that this is it's a much more simpler way of looking for your setups. Look for a reversal. If this low is taken, reversal right here, body trades above it, you come back inside it, looking for an extension. You're through the premium array already inside the smaller range. You got the discount array and a premium array. We ran through that. Now what you want to see is it come back and provide support off this level. If I can stay inside this for support, you're looking for these relative equal highs above you and fill the fair value gap above you here. So that's be my upside objectives. You want to stay above here. Come back, find support at that, and push higher. If he just keeps running today, even better. Looking for this here. If we trade back through that, then you're coming lower. Canadian dollar. I gave up on Canadian dollar. We got to get rid of our damn prime minister first before we can get any movement with Canadian dollars. Welcome to the Trudeau era. What an absolute shitstorm that's gone. He's totally ruined our dollar. Anyway, so let's the Japanese yen. Back in January, we're looking for a run down into this downside goal. Short uptime goal, and next upside goal was here. So we've hit that right inside that objective of our downside goal, and we've had a nice reaction through here. Now I want to see if we start pushing for this next level above us here. This rolls over here now. We have traded above this level though. We've closed above it, closed below it. So you want to see this not just freeze up here and roll over and come down again. I want to see it continue to come through here, find support, and start working for this next short-term goal above us here. If you're into Japanese yen, I know Michael hates the Japanese yen. There's a lot of manipulation that goes on inside that. Curry Fishball, good morning. How are you doing today? And silver, we've been calling for silver to make a premium array. It hits perfectly inside our discount array. We've had a nice reaction off of that, supported this level to run higher. We're back inside that order block here, and I want to see it just start running right up inside that premium array one more time. Start driving up in here. We're back into this discount array. So we discount premium inside a larger range. So inside this smaller range right here right now, we're back inside that. We've tapped it. So I still expect to see that go a little higher. Can run all the way down, back down to this discount box right at the top here. Actually, it would be more like right there. So 2652 or 2656 is the absolute downside if we end up going into consolidation. If we end up digging deeper into here, then we're looking for a run on these lows. Other than that, that's my little analysis for this morning. I hope you enjoyed that. Looking for our upside objective here. What else we got here? have you guys been doing this year so far? Have you guys been well, I guess we can start add Michael's morning thing in here. Let me get rid of all this. Where are we at? Very small, hey? Let's look at the it's midnight open. And then we've got from here to there. Now you get to see how that gets to react off of that. Mm-mm-mm. 2.5. You're excited for your Thailand trip. Oh, you're going to love Thailand. You're going to love it. Are you going to the north or the south of Thailand there, Curry? Yes, for about today is a U.S. holiday. It's the inauguration day, so you're going to see some heavy manipulation in the market right now. So, it'll be closed, I think, probably around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that. Which breaker should it respect? Well, we're looking right now to see if this breaker is being respected. So right now you've got, so Simo, you take this one here and here. You just go breaker. That's the upside one. I want to see if that holds price. You look for these premium arrays inside the range that you're in. As soon as you extend past the little discount or the premium array that you're inside this small range here, let me go backwards here so you guys can see this. So the first thing you're looking at from a daily perspective, no different than if we were looking at a 15-second chart. You're looking for a return to, there's a nice little tap on the first fair value. Yeah, open. Do you run through it, tap it, and come lower? All the way back, fill, and I'll keep climbing. So you want to look at the small range that you're in. Here's your reversal. We've taken out these lows. See these equal lows here? We've taken them out. We've got a reversal. Body trades above it. That's what we want to see. Trades back into it. There you go. Your entry's there. You got one entry. 1, 2, 3. 3 different entries. You decide where you want to make them. It returns back into them. Now you're looking for the premium array, which is up in here, this imbalance. It runs through the premium imbalance. You go, great. You pay yourself at the premium imbalance. Moment it comes back and taps your premium imbalance again to go higher. It does right here. You go higher. So now you're looking for the mean threshold for it to get through here. It ran through it. Now we're looking for the range extension. So where's the range extend? We'll back into this next larger range right here. And the premium is above you right there. So that's the next objective that I'd be aiming for. So you're always looking for the inside that range. And then to see if the breaker, which is right here, it's a swing point, come back. We did not respect it last time. We went right through it. We came back inside it this time. Now we've already respected it once. Now we've already created our lows. We've come down into this discount array down in here. The bodies just dropped below it here. You swung down. We didn't, or swung down and did not take out the lows. So now we got relative equal lows below us. But because it's inauguration day, markets can be quite weird. Ideally, you'd want to see this just roll over here now and come back down and take out these lows. But inauguration day, you could see a run through this level and then through this level and take out that high and then whip all the way back down. See, we have this huge charge now. So there's our, we're about to hit our first objective here. And if you've been long on this morning, make sure you're protecting yourself. I have a stop loss that's been trailed up like crazy. I don't even, where is my stop loss? Oh, I'm sitting way up here somewhere. Yeah, right there. 21,713. And my entrance was down here. Right off this inversion here. Go back up, came back inside it. I got long there. And my stop loss is sitting right here right now. Yeah, right there. And this is just demo. I'm only demo balling this one. So I don't have no live funds in any of this stuff. Yet my demo is just killing it right now. Probably $12,000 or something like that. But that's where we're looking right now for 27. What's the high of this candle right here? 776. 764. So 776 is up in here still. Do you mean the volume will be good after 12 p.m.? No, the volume will not be good after 12 p.m. It's the markets will be slowing down after that. It might be going into some little consolidation. I don't know how it acts. I cannot give you any honest advice as to what happens on inauguration day. Usually you see a big spike up there somewhere and then a quick retracement once the president's in. And with Trump getting in, I would assume they're really going to start to push the markets. There's going to be some heavy manipulation today. So my advice would be to stay out of it. And if you're playing in it, play with demo dollars. If you're playing with live cash, I don't hear about it. I don't care if you make millions of dollars today. I'm not going to be high-fiving you saying good for you, because it's inauguration day. There's a lot of risk. So just be careful. If you make money, good for you. Well done. And just because we're calling it doesn't mean to say it's a great opportunity to take the trade. This could quite easily rip back against me and tear my face off here. So 776 is hit now. So you've hit that objective. You've also hit the rejection block. If you're in this, you pay yourself. I'm going to move my stop loss. Stop is now below here. And the reason I say that is because it's a fail safe. My fail safe is here. My stop loss is here. If you believe in fail safes, great. If you don't, then don't worry about it. I'm looking for a higher push into this premium level now. If we can get through that premium level, I'd like to see us start climbing up into this order block. There's a little imbalance sitting right in here, and then next rejection block, and then the next upside objective would be here, and a fill of that fair value gap above us. Curryfish, you're in Malaysia. Nice. 15 years ago. Very nice country. No trade for today until tomorrow PM session. Yeah, I probably won't trade this until Wednesday. Because the day after a holiday, everybody's piling to get back in there, so there's crazy whipsawing action. If you like that kind of rush, then good for you. It's definitely your piece of cake if you want to get into that. Now, why would my stop loss sit right here? You see how we've got this inversion here? The SIBI, BISI. If I trade through this BISI or in SIBI on a close, come back to it, I'm expecting this range to extend. So the stop loss is here. I would close that out if this level here gets taken on the downside. Wicks can do the damage, come all the way back into that little imbalance and the mean threshold of that candle, or retapping that first initial fair value gap and then keep going higher. But if we start to trade through that, we're looking for a run lower. And we've also got a new high rated above here, and we've got this fair value gap sitting right here now. So when you start to see it close below that, you start to say, okay, I'm only going to allow this range here. This discount is my line in the sand. That's as far back as I want it to retrace. Depending on the size of that range now is where you'd have to decide whether or not you want to risk a big retracement back into a level down here before you say, I have to lose that. Now we say, now we're on a way back down. All we need is a market structure break to continue going lower now. Hour and a half, we had no power here for an hour and a half this morning. I woke up, the one thing you realize when you're wearing a CPAP machine, when the power shuts off, suddenly you can't breathe. You're like, you're snorting through your nose, and then it was like instant wake up. It's like suddenly the power goes off and it's not blowing air down your nose or in your nose anymore. Holy, that wakes you up in a hurry. And then it's surprising how at -20, how fast your house will cool down if you don't have really great seals on your doors and windows. Your R-value insulation in your house, man, she cools down quick. Hour and a half, you notice it. So naturally, the fireman in me, I'm like reviewing all the, okay, what are we going to do? Okay, we can't get the garage door open. we're gonna have to pop the garage door. And then I said, you're gonna have to lift it, honey, because there's no way I can lift that. I can barely just get up walking around now. So, and then we'd have the heat from the car. Do we have enough gas in the car? We don't have a generator. We got lights. We got food. We don't have a generator. So I said, well, if the pipes freeze, it'll take a long time for all the pipes to freeze in the house. But anyway, there's some fun things to look for. She's like, can I just go to sleep? It's like, sorry, carry on. I'm catastrophizing right now. You know your wife loves you when she's making meals, carrying them up and down the stairs to you, acting like you're a pair of crutches you can lean on her just to get to the bathroom. You have to hold on to her. I tell you, my back felt like it was a Jenga tower, just ready to collapse. When I was just starting to get back onto my feet again, oh my goodness. I'd lean on anything I can get my hands on just to kind of take the pressure off my back. So yeah, amazing woman. If you ever get to meet her, you say, I don't know how you put up with that guy. Good for you. She should get an award. All you ladies should get an award for the unsung heroes that you are. So keep your eye on this level here right now. And this level right here. There's our premium array. We're looking for an ES. That's it right now. Lovely, lovely. Same kind of principle. Watch here and watch here. If we start to break through this on the downside, look for a retracement back into here for continuation back inside this larger range here. Remember that first one we're looking for in Dow? That little cluster there? We're through that now. We filled this fair value gap. Now we're looking for a nice little run up into that little imbalance. It hit it right there. Now I want to see how we react inside here. This guy's not doing anything yet. Look at this one here. I've had this stock for years. And, I've been trying to get out of this thing, so it's slowly climbing up. I was so tempted to get rid of this the other day, finally, and now it's run back up. So I'm looking for this too. If this is the next price leg higher, we should be getting up around near $2. So that'll be a nice little profit finally. After years of waiting on that sucker, could have better put that money to use. But anyway, that looks like it's a give and go. Came back into this order block nicely. Now we're getting a nice kick off of that. I want to see that start using this as support now. Oil, let's oil up too. We're still looking for oil to come down lower, and it's got to get below 75,939 to keep coming. So we've come back to this right here. We've nailed it perfectly right off there, right off that level. Nice. So we've got so far a bullish run. So here's your reversal right off the levels that you look for. We ran these lows out. You get a reversal. Body trades above it. You trade back perfectly inside it right here. And then you start to march higher. You come back. You find support at the top of it. march higher, look for this one here, run back up, come back inside it here, march higher, take out this high, find support at that high, and march higher. See, there's a slight imbalance, volume imbalance, price imbalance there. Trade below it. Look for this low to get taken. It does. Comes back up, taps it. Now you're running back down into this level here. Bodies respect it. Now where you're stuck. You're looking for this here level to get taken from above, and then look for that first fair value gap to get a support level to keep pushing higher. And you want to see that little gap right there get taken for a continuation to the upside. If not, if we trade below this, then look for this little gap down here. See if that fills. If we trade below that level right there on a close, we'll see we're going to extend the range. Gold, look at that, bounced right off it again. Now we've had a big displacement down back into this order block. That's your mitigation block, right? Swing down that does not take out an old high. There's your mitigation block. Or if you're looking at it from we broke this downside discount array, you break it on the close, and then you come back and revisit it all the way up to the top of it right there with perfection, and then we get displacement down. So now I'm definitely bearish in this one, and looking for a run down, looking for these equal lows here, and yeah, equal lows right now, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Might have these, you got a lot of little tiny value gap bissies sitting in here. We'll see how this propulsion, 2-hour propulsion block holds. The next downside would be 27, like we said, 27.17. Bitcoin still, we wanted that to keep climbing. It's just sitting there right now. Has anybody got a stock or something you want me to look at? This Pecto Health, don't even know who they are. Somebody asked me about that a while ago. Last year they asked me about that. So if you guys got a new one you want me to look at, by all means, let me know. UAL, he says. Look at that. He jumped right on it right away. UAL. United Airlines. I gather you want the NASDAQ variety. Wow, look at that little sucker. Look at that, taking out these lows. Nice reverse. Consolidation. Look at that. Don't even give it a chance to really tap that. Even when you close above it, you don't even come back to it here. We break through this imbalance, come back, find support of that imbalance. Old highs. Wow, let's go to the weekly. Got nothing for you on the daily other than it looks good. Looks like it's still going higher. And wouldn't that be awesome if you would have bought that in August last year? 37 bucks. Now sitting at 107. 200%, 300% return on your money. Look at that. Reversal. Body trades above it. You come back inside it right here for continuation to the premium array. Right there. Premium array hits it. Reverse all the way back down to the discount array. Right inside it. Beautiful. Right into the consequent encroachment of it. One more time. Bang, hit it. Another reversal here. Trade above it. Look for an opportunity to get back in here. You don't get it. Look for an opportunity over here. Comes back there, finally hits that one, and you were on a rush. You could have bought that at 55 bucks even, and you would have doubled your money. Well done. Whoever, Russell, is that you, Russell? Good for you, buddy. I'm in at 37 bucks from 2020. Good for you, bud. Well done. Well done. How's it going? It's okay. The camera's not on anyway. They don't want to see me in my pajamas. All-time highs. Could it keep running? Oh yeah. Keepers, could it ever? Let's go to the monthly chart here. Right now, you've got support off of this level. You've just had last week was your all-time high. You're coming back as long as you hold inside this candle right here. If you come back and just tap at $100.39, I want to see this stay open for you though. I don't want to see it come back and refill this. It loses its luster for me if we start to come back next week and we just tap into this for institutional order flow entry drill for continuation to the upside. I would not want to see the consequent encroachment of that get tapped right there at $100.28. That would be the line in the sand. I wouldn't want to see it come any lower than that. Stop loss obviously would be sitting down in here. If you're at 37 bucks and you're sitting your stop loss, that's just me though. Wherever you want to put your stop loss is your business. But for me, that if we start to take this low out, this now becomes an important level for me for that to continue coming lower. You have a break in market structure to the downside. If you lose this, it starts to lose all of its love if that candle doesn't support your price to keep going higher. Let's look at your monthly chart here. Wow. Yeah. 97. Yeah, 97.83. Okay, love you. Drive careful, please. Let me know you got there okay. Love you. She's so cute. If you're looking for a much more, oh, you're getting dividends. There's no dividends in that one. Just their earnings, hey. This candle right here. See, for me, I wouldn't want to put my stop loss down here. That's a long way down. But the potential is for it to run back and tap this old high here. You've got wick above, wick above. Now you got a body. So if that body opens and you get another wick down, this old high at 98.22, it may just tap that and keep going higher. But don't forget, now that you've broken this high, on a monthly, I don't see any reversal. I don't see any reversal on a weekly chart unless we break this structure right here. If that now becomes a fair value gap and you break market structure to the downside, come back and use support on this, we'd be looking for this to run back down deeper. I would expect that it would run back deeper and then take these lows out. But that was the market structure break once you get below this lot here. So I hope that helps you, Russell. Good for you, man. Congratulations. That's an awesome trade you got there. It sucks when you have to hold it for 4 or 5 years before you start making some profit. But if you bought it at 37 bucks, then you bought it at a beautiful spot right here. Like, you couldn't have asked for a nicer run. I'd want to protect that for sure. I would not want to see market structure break on that on a weekly, daily chart. You see how there's the reverse here. The bodies are respecting it right there. And here, all the time you're inside that box, draw that out on your chart, Russell. Draw that out. All the time you're above that, you can giggle like a little schoolgirl. You can dance around the house. Good morning to all OPF, all of you. Good to hear you back there and get better. Thank you very much, Edgar. Thank you. It's a slow journey, but we're getting there. Oh, I don't know how much longer I've got sitting here, but we'll see how that goes. I don't want to push it too hard for my first day back, but anybody else got another one they want me to look at? See, this is good. This is what you want to see, Gary, if you're watching. You want to see that hold right there and start working through here. We said it could come back into this level, so I'm still expecting it to come into here, and if it rolls over again and takes out that low, then I'm unfortunately going lower. This may be your line in the sand. If you want to keep going higher, it's got to get through here on a close and then run through these highs. I bet he's glad he got out of that now. Good for him. I like to see it when he's making money, and he's killing it. He's doing really well, so that's his little heart. What's Archer up to? Still back inside that gap. I want to see that start lifting off from here now. Silver, we still want silver to make a run on the premium. Oh yeah, didn't we have oh yeah, maybe that's what was I unplugged over here. Remember when I had new chart? We had CHF USD. Remember we had Swissy? I don't know if ice or anything like that. What the hell was that? That's not what we had. Remember we had that, was it Swissy? Swiss franc? It was going higher. There's no way it was doing this. Must have the wrong one. No. Remember we had all that stuff all marked out there. I can't remember what the hell chart that was in now. Anyway, let's get back over here. Okay, I'm out of that race already. So it hit that objective and we see a reversal here. We've traded below it, back inside it. While I was yakking over here, my stop loss is sitting here. It's taken me out. So now we've traced back into it, into this breaker here. And now we're looking for it to come lower. So we'd have to get above this one right here for me to get back into looking for here again. So I want to see if this now that we hit that objective there, I want to see if we get support off of here and start coming lower. If not, then I'm looking for this to provide support to come up higher still. You're welcome, Russell. It's gold up to. Gold is starting our march down below us again. See, let's see this start coming down now. So where are we heading for? If you're looking in this range, look at the range that you're in now. Where's the downside objective that you're looking to reach for? We're at this old high here, these two candles, this, then you start to reach into these. Not that one, into here. So you're looking for a box all the way from here to here. And we'll see how we act inside that lot. Pull your fib tool from here. You're at 50%. So you see how this reversal here, trade from that. If you started trading that short and you said, I want to trade 50% of this range, you hit 50% of the range, you move your stop loss to break even. Take half your trade off. As soon as it hits 62%, you move your stop loss to 50% and then take another 10% of your trade off. Because if it reverses from here, this would be an optimum trade entry reversal. It's from 62 to 679. Hadi, that's my man. Hadi, you know, he nailed that one. And he has the discipline to ride whether or not he's using this fib tool. Do you use the fib tool for your scale out, Hadi, or do you just have a downside objective? Oh, you're out. Okay, 50%. Nothing wrong with that. You use the fib tool? Nice. And that's it. You just go to 50%, you take it out. You don't move your stop or anything like that. You just take the whole trade off. You don't leave a portion on. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. Stand up. Oh, here. My wife has to go stand in line now for a passport. Those things can be monstrous lineups too. And this is where you start to see that. See how that low has been taken there, Hadi? And now you have that 1 minute reverse direction. This is where you can get the little retracement and then start driving higher again. People go, oh, I thought it was going to go bearish for sure. But then it goes bullish on you, and you get to see it on a 1 minute chart where it turned bullish. And you see it turning bullish right here. If we close above that. because don't forget, you've got this small range you're in now. So when you guys are looking at small ranges, it's important you kind of look at these things here and say, I'm in this small little range from here to here. And I go, here's my discount array and here's my premium array. And there's another little premium array up here. So I'm inside this range here. So I have to play inside that. So now I've got this bullish reversal right here. My candle is traded above. I'm coming back inside it. So now you'd want to think about, do I go long on that? Because there's your reversal. So for me, you'd have to close below this level. It just tapped it. We'll just do a little, I'm only going to do a 1 here. Just so you guys get an idea of, oh, okay, no, now that I watch it, oh, wait. It traded above it, now it's trading below it. It should only tap it and go, I'm not even going to trade it. So bullish now, if it trades closes below that in the next 10 seconds, it's bearish again. And then when you come back up, you look for this to provide support to come lower. We've come up to the premium. So here's when you go overlapping arrays. 1 to go higher and 1 to go lower. So you've got this one to go high into the premium. You hit the premium. Now you're rolling over and now you have to decide, is this heavy? Looking like heavy. There's a heavier reason for it to come lower. And all this was just a, yes, we had a reversal. You come back up inside it right there. Bingo. And now you want to see that start dropping through here and come lower. So not bullish anymore. We'll wait and see where it sits right here. It's got to close below that little line right there at 7275, 72075. If it starts to run back up again, it's got to close above 7345 for me to go bullish again. Feels heavy though. Chris Menu, so thank you so much for your price action explanation since AM session. Just passed my combine, knowing with confidence that it was going lower to the previous order block to collect some liquidity to discuss either to go higher or lower. I traded the whole idea. Done for 1 day. Good for you. Way to go, Chris. And there we go. We're going lower. So see how this was when you're inside these little ranges, you can get caught. And if you know how to stay inside price action, you're looking for these specific levels. See how they're literally overlapping each other here and here. And then you got this little fellow sitting way up here as well. These are the things you have to kind of look at and say, where am I inside this range? So when you were returning and you saw this reversal, now that we've taken out these lows, you see this reversal, we traded above it, you go, great. Now what would I be running for? If I could come back into here, what would I be running for? Well, you already ran all the way up into the premium array already. You hit it. Then you go, okay, so now I'm stuck on reversing this to come back down lower, or this one to go higher. So look at the overall feel of the move and you go 51%, we're going to go lower. I need to see it run below this. It does. It runs below. You go, great. Now we've closed below that level, which is what we were looking for. It did. And now we've got the range extension. And now you're down into the discount array that we looked at earlier, which is right bang on the money. Look at that consequent encroachment. And look at that, right on a time in a bottle, 17. Who would have figured, hey? Time keeps on ticking. Into the future. Time in a bottle, baby. Time in a bottle. And there's 18. So this is where the squabblers happen. So that was the first objective we're looking for. This isn't Chris, the 25-year-old guy is this Chris? This isn't Chris that's doing the having difficulty, is it? Oh, Chris. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Good luck. I hope it works for you. Hadi, thanks. We are now on the previous order block. Exactly. Bottle. You're welcome back. Yes, wow. Okay. We're still up inside this here. Back to the order block. This little last bunch of upside candles, reverse, come back down, take out these lows. So I like to see this provide some support here. Keep pushing lower. And if you're just clicking on that and you're just selling it for the sake, just because I said it was going lower, you're gambling. You're not actually trading. You're just copying what it is I'm talking about. You're not actually studying price action. And if this is that Chris that's been asking us those questions on our community channel, you shouldn't be in this. And I don't want to hear about you passing anything. I do not want to take any responsibility for you passing anything. You should not be in any live or funded account. If you just made your funded account there and just in one day, you're over leveraging, all that stuff. Do not even think about telling me about that. I don't even want to know. And if it's not that Chris, then it's another Chris. Congratulations. Good for you. As long as you're following a set of rules and some discipline there, good for you. Now, next downside objective I'm looking for is to finish this here and see if we can get below that. Box to box. That's boxing for you there. Hey, Hadi. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Scott, just watching and learning, Scott. That's all you do, buddy. There you go. Box filled. There's box to box trading, or what we affectionately called boxing. So anybody who asks me about boxing or the box trading, box to box, there you have it. I just gave it to you on your entrance, your downside objective, nailed it. So now you want to see if range extends and uses this box to continue going lower. So if you're looking for a video that talks about boxing, you've got it. Just refer to today's January 20th, 2025. I'll actually put it in the title so you guys will have something to reference if you want to go back and review what we talked about today about how to set up the boxes and what it is to look for. I enjoy this more than Lord of the Rings, my favorite movie. Lord of the Rings is pretty good too. Lord of the Rings is pretty good. So look for this next little box down here now. Right there. Always feels like this is a spot here, but it's not. And then I'm looking for there's the first tap of that box. That's this busy here. I want to see if we get below. We've got to close below this wick right here. If not, this could be starting to run back up again. Run all the way back into that range. So is this the Chris that's been asking us questions on our Telegram channel? Is this the guy that was, you've been in prop firms and live cash? Is that the one? Yes, Chris, you shouldn't be in this, man. You should be studying this. See, Scott, Scott's just watching, man. Just watch. Don't get involved in this. You're just getting the rush. Your adrenaline, you're being filled with adrenaline and money right now. That's just all the wrong reasons to be in this. Yes, it doesn't matter that we nailed it. It doesn't matter about, just focus on the fact of what it is we're looking for, our setups. And don't say, yeah, I got it now, because you don't. You don't have it yet, man. Just give yourself time. Don't rush this. You're getting all pumped up on dollar bills and passing this, passing that, instead of focus on your setup. Focus on the setup, dude. Because you're going to say to me in a month, I blew it. I overextended. Because you don't have a setup yet. And don't rely on me to keep giving it to you, because, well, I am. I'm going to keep feeding it out there, but you got to see it coming. Know where your fail-safe's going to be. Otherwise, all you're waiting for is for me to keep giving you your entrances and your exits, and you got to get yourself ready, buddy. I'm telling you, you're getting hopped up on way too much adrenaline here. That's just my love, just my support. Take it with a grain of salt, my friend. So watch here. Remember, we want to see a close below that candle right there, that wick. I just care about you, man. I don't want to see you losing any more money. I don't want you to hang your hopes on me being here every day to give you give you money. I don't want to do that. I want to teach you how to read this and feel confident that you're not stressed out and you're pissed off because you keep blowing an account or whatever. You just find your strategy, and it doesn't have to be mine. I'm sure there's 99% of the people in here do not have this strategy. They have their own. But if you take your time and you study, when you first went in on that, I don't know, did you catch in right here, Chris? Like that first little reversal right here, stop loss sitting up top. When you caught that, what were you should be journaling how you felt right there. And then this rush that you got here and how awesome that felt when you started feeling that rush and how good you're like, yeah. And then the cheering that you're giving yourself when you see it keep going lower, that's all shit. That's all shit feeling. You shouldn't feel that. Because if you're hopped up on getting adrenaline rush on the way down, if you even acknowledge that you got an adrenaline rush on the way down there, you're trading emotionally instead of just going, no, that's my downside objective. You hit it, Great. I move out and go, all right, my setup worked perfect. My exit worked perfect. I'm out. I don't care where it goes now. But if you have the urge to go, oh, I got to get back in. I got to get back in on this again, right? And you feel your heart still pounding, then you're definitely going to be ruled by emotion. And that is not the place to be in this kind of market. It will eat you up big time. It's really important you identify your emotional drivers: fear, greed, worry, anxiety, all those negative things that will destroy your account. $10.07.09 in with one contract. 10.07.09, 10.07. Oh, you're in 10.07, like right in here. You took the swing, then the 9.10 turn back into here. Good. Exit at 10.11. You exited down here. Okay, as soon as it took that low, that's a quick objective you're aiming for. That's good. But you got to always look at these inversions, Chris. Look for this. Look for the fair value gaps, the BISIs and the SIBIs, and how are they? Where are they placed in relationship to the range that you're in? Where are they in terms of support and resistance? Do they provide a level of support when you come back into them? And you want to see that candle roll over and come back down. You don't want to see it start closing above that. Right there, you say, oh, good. If it comes back in there, I can get short off of that. And if it starts running back up in here, my fail safe is going to be just above the halfway point of this order block. I want to see it just tap that and go with some intensity. Just leave it, right? And it taps it and then quickly drives away from it, comes back up, taps it one more time, and then quickly exits away from it, running to that discount array. So stop losses, fail safes, where does it fail? You must identify where it's going to fail. Otherwise, you're just riding it, hoping that it gets to a place of your expectation. I expect it to go here. Well, how many times have you heard me say, oh, I want it to go here, and it never makes it there? It hits here and then turns around and goes back and go, I don't care about that anymore. That's not my objective because my fail safe has just been broken and I've gone moved to the upside. So in this case here, you don't want to see that get taken to the upside on a close. It comes back, hits it, good, nice reaction off of it. You want to see this provide a level of support. It comes back, finds support inside the order block, doesn't even have, it's going down so quickly, you don't even have to worry about it hitting this. It just comes back to the order block body, continues pushing lower. Great. Here's the, now we've made a new low. You look for this SIBI here. That starts to happen. You say, if it trades above that SIBI and uses this order block, I'm going long. It doesn't. It just comes back up, or it creates the SIBI and then keeps driving lower. You go, great. Where's my downside objective? Where's the next thing I want to aim for? All the time this is being supported by the rules. I'm looking for the downside objective on this side. I just keep aiming over here. All the time the rules are being obeyed on this side. And if a new low gets taken, I'm looking for another SIBI to form to create the reversal. And if this low gets taken, I'm instantly going to start looking for a SIBI to get back into this larger long range here. Using this as support. These are the holes in the rocks that Michael talks about when you're climbing the wall. Look at these as footholds. You draw the footholds out here like this. They all get drawn out. As little footholds that hold price. That one's probably just a little too tight there. There you go. There's every one of these are footholds. Yeah, that one overlaps. And you go, when I'm climbing the walls, you watch these things. You look for all these levels to provide footholds for you to go higher. That's all you do. Now you look at this consolidation. Now we've run all the way down to that discount array we were looking for. It's filled this fair value gap in. Done. And we've wick. We'll keep trying to get down there, and we're not getting down there, right? So now we're seeing it reverse. Not really a big reversal, but it's changing direction on us. So now you want to see this consolidation with a nice displacement candle through here, come back, find support at it, and then you want to see this first rock wall hole that you jam your hand into, get on top of that, put your foot on it, and then you start to jam your hand in the next one and the next one and the next one. And those are the footholds you look for. Those are the cracks in the rocks. If you guys understand that that's what you're looking for, those are the levels that will provide you support inside these small little mini ranges. If I lose that, then I'm looking for this range. If I lose that, then I'm looking for that range. If I lose that, then I'm looking for this larger range here. And you just keep climbing the wall all the way up. It's a, if that makes any sense to you guys. Hopefully it does. So you can do that either visually, you can draw them all out like I just did, or you can actually just see them. When you've seen them enough, you'll actually see it. Exit there, and the inversion vacuum, yes. 958 exit. 1113. I had 2 micros. That's my first entry. Thank you, Darren. Thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome, Chris. Chris, I would like to see you. See how we're going to find some support here now? See how this little displacement candle we're looking for? Find some support here. Now I want to see that start to climb back higher. That little box we just drew out there, see how it's finding support? First, where you just jam your finger in there. You want to try and pull yourself up and get some leverage on that. If it slips and you drop down through these 2 candles, then I'm on the wrong side of that. See what I mean? Now you look for the next rock wall hole. If it slips through here, you're going to take a tumble. If we lose through here, then we're looking for another little run back down below it. So you're looking for your fingers to get wedged into that little hole now. We're going to try and pull ourselves up. Mean threshold of that candle. I don't want to see that one get lost. And now those two candles making a breaker that takes out these 2 lows. This little swing here. That breaker you want to see hold price and start pushing higher. Don't go jumping in there trading this, Chris. Just watch. Ask yourself the kind of feeling you get. What kind of emotions are you getting excited about this? And if you see it, are you saying to yourself, I've got enough confidence, I can do it now, I can do it now, I can throw live money at this? No, you can't. Don't. Michael did that to me back in 2016. I saw his stuff, I was like, yeah. And I threw live money at it. And then I would spend the next 4 years throwing live money at something and just losing thousands and thousands of dollars, not having a freaking clue what I was doing. I just, yeah, I see it. And then you're wrestling with that greed and that monster in your head saying, no, it's okay. That'll, you end up convincing yourself that the rule that you had, and I think it was Russell had said, he was like this little Buddha. He gave us this little statement once, and it was so good. He'd said about eventually, was it you, Russell? Remember you talking about the better you get, the more you start to make your rules inflexible or flexible. You start to make it, and that's where you make mistakes, because you think that your rules now are, you can start to get flexible with your rules, and you forget the reason why you got successful is because you followed the rules. Then you start getting cocky. You think the rules can be stretched a little bit, and before you know it, you end up blowing your account or losing large chunks of money because you gave up the rule. You gave up, you softened the rule, you harden them, you temper them. You find yourself like Hadi, man. He follows the damn rules. And if it breaks the rule, he's out, and he will wait because he knows he's on a 15-second chart. He knows it's a matter of 45 seconds or a minute or two, and he's got another setup coming his way. And he just paid for some new information. So we wanted to see that hit. If I start to go below that right there, I'm out. You're out. Move to the sidelines. That did not continue the way you wanted it to. So you move to the sidelines and wait. Now, if it goes that way, you don't beat yourself up. You go, wait, I've got to wait for a new setup in there. There's nothing in here that gives you a reversal other than the fact that we've just ran above this consolidation with a small little displacement. I wouldn't even, now that I look at it, it's not really a displacement because we haven't really got a body above this level here yet, right? So that consolidation, we're still inside it. Yes, it was Russell. He's our little Buddha. He came up with, I wish you, if you could find that comment again, Russell, put it out there, will you? Just put the comment again. I think it'd help Chris and help some other people too. Stick to the rules, man. I try to fix myself. I have other trading problems. Now only one trade per day or two per max. That's good. If your discipline is one or two trades a day, then that's great. I've been judged by the number of trades I make in a day, and I just go, and people say, well, you overtrade. Well, to you, it's overtrading. For me, I'm seeing a nice clean setup. I'm going to take it, and I might get a nice 1 minute trade, 3 or 4 trades in a 1 hour trade. I got no problem with that. And I might do 12 trades or 24 trades in a day because I'm trading these 15-second ranges, and you're scooping little profit, and people go, that's too much trading. Well, for you, it's too much trading, right? As long as you're following the rules, you're all right. You trade as many times as you want, but you've got to be following the rules, looking for your setup. If your setup comes that often and you can trade it, why not? And if you're disciplined enough to say, I'm only going to do 2 trades. I don't give a damn how good the day goes. I want to discipline myself to trade 2 trades a day, then trade. That is an excellent way to manage that impulsiveness. Let's put it that way. That impulsivity can be a real Debbie Downer on you. Yeah, we're still in this consolidation here. There's still nothing in here. Rigid with rules, flexible with the market. You got to stay rigid with your rules and flexible with the market, and not flexible with your rules and too rigid inside the market. Two trades on demo. Similar 2 trades on demo. Yeah, if it's demo, there's nothing wrong with trading, forcing yourself to trade 2. Because if it's a demo, you're trading it a dozen times just out of practice, then you don't care. You're going to treat it like it's live money. The problem with demo is people go, oh, you know, wait till you trade live money. Well, if you focus on treating something like it's real, like you're actually committed to it, and not just going, I don't care, I don't care. Well, if you don't care, then you're not trading properly. Again, you're trading emotionally. You're saying, it's just practice money. I don't care if I'm going to throw 5 or 6 handles at this thing or contracts at this thing. I want to see big money, and it doesn't make it. I don't care. That's totally, you're trading in the wrong, you're not training your mindset properly. You got to train your mindset as well as your ability to be able to see the charts. So good. We've dropped below the low. We're dropping below this level here. I want to see a nice little close below that level. I like the little probe we're getting down here, the little hinter on we're going to go lower. I like that. I've been trading ICT 2024 Asian model with success. Have you played with it? Last night was wonky though. I do better than New York session. Really? I used to love the Asian session. the 2 hours into the Asian session. There you go. There you go. Range extension, big time. Nice. Good. So now, look for, we're in a market maker sell model now, right? Original consolidation right here. So now that we've ran the liquidity out here, I want to see a body get below that. No, not just a wick. Body's got to get down there. Well, I think we just closed below it. So look for support all the way up to this consolidation. Cam model 1 entry for a short inside here. And this order block. Oof, dodgy. So you got this here. So that level, we could see a run all the way back up into there at 21,683. I do not want to see it get above 21,683 on a close. This order block breaker here is what I want to see hold price now that we've traded below it. That one needs to hold price now, and that should just roll over and keep coming lower. And with intensity, not just a waffle around in here. Now that we've hit it, now quit it. Let's get down. You want to see it start accelerating now. I'm Asian session. I do like the Asia session for me. The Asia session kicks in before I go to bed, and then the London session starts like 10 o'clock at night for me. So just before I go to, and then the best part of the London session is 1 in the morning for us. So it's not a great one for me because I'm not usually up that late. But the Asian session, usually that 2 and 4. If you look at my time in a bottle covers your Asia session. I first discovered it in the hourly section, and I've dropped it all the way down into every chart now. I perfected it through all these levels. So I've discovered it on the hourly. Now, if you look at your hourly chart, look at 1, 2. So 2, 4, 3, 5. So 2 and 4, 3 and 5, you'll find that those ones are the most common. So you'll see a turn at 2 and then 4 or 3 and then 5. You'll see those markets making turns there. And the problem with the Asia range is it's really small. But I do like this setup. If you've ever done that setup where you see, you get the Asian range, and what happens is in London, you get this displacement or a Judas swing above it, come back, tap it, and then start driving higher, or it runs through it, comes back, hits the bottom of it, and then runs lower. That's a really cool, that's a very common setup for the Asia, the whole range of the Asia session to get traded through, and you come back up during lunch hour in London. Go back through your charts and watch. The London hour lunch is usually the retracement back up to the Asian session, either high or low, and then the continuation from there. All right, so we've tapped it, and now we're looking at this here. Keep your eyes right here. We're back inside. We can retest the inversion, which is just underneath this consolidation. And we've already tapped it right there at the bottom of the consolidation. So cam 1 starts there to here. So now I want to see this peel off and come back down now. If it doesn't, you've got all the way up to here. 6, 8, 3. There's the reverse. We get a body trade above here on a close. Come back and find support in there, then you want to see this candle get taken to the upside. Once that's a break in market structure, you have a swing reversal. Otherwise, this is just a change in direction inside a range. But this is always what you're looking for. Always looking for this kind of setup. As soon as a low is taken, you look for this. Hadi is just salivating right now. He's chomping at the bit saying, come on, just give me my setup. To me, 28, yeah. Closes at 1 o'clock. Look at that. See how the bodies are closing right on it? That's that discussion you need to have with yourself, whether or not you take that. I want bodies above it. But some people may decide to take that right on the close. That's good enough for them, and away they go. I myself want to see a body above it. Now looking at this range here, if you want to see a discount, you want to see it drop down into less than 50% of that range, because you're already back up into 50% or more. So you back up inside this breaker that ran up and took out these highs. So you're hitting that now. So here's where you start looking at this small little range that you're in. It would have to, for you, in order to enter into this SIBI, it has to get below 50%. Ideally, you'd have to be entering in right here to get up and take something out of this range. To enter in here is entering in at a premium, hoping that you're going to get a higher premium, like 78% there, or 79% is your optimum trade entry reversal. Right on the money. So you have, it's your decision whether or not you want to buy a premium and sell it at a higher premium and hope you get it at a higher premium, or it doesn't reverse on you, come all the way back through here, close below that, use that for support and keep pushing lower, and you get your next price leg down. So there's your breaker. You've hit the edge of it right there at 79%. You're inside this breaker here, which ran this high out. So you have overlapping breaker there and there. Do you want to trade something like they closed right on it, opened on it, and actually went higher? I'd have that sucker pulled right up to a break even plus the cost of my trade. Not that I would be in that, but anyway. This could quite easily come back down into this range here now. Now that it's run up to that optimum trade entry. All right, let's kind of scroll through these. Same kind of setup you see happening in here. Always put your little eyeballs EOs on here. Like that. Put your eyes on that. And then look for this candle here. Because this is the breaker that you're looking for a run down and take out this low. That sucker right there, not those two, because they're inside this one. So look for this as your breaker. If you run through this, come back, find support at it. You want to see that get taken. If it gets taken, you want to see this candle all the way down to below, the one tick below, find support, and then start pushing higher, and you're looking for the run back into this range. Now, looking at this chart, tell me, quickly type down in the comment section there, or in the chat on the side, I don't care, either way you want to go. Tell me, if you find support of this, where are you aiming for? Where's your next upside objective? What are you looking for? Give me the time of the candle. I mean, this is ES that we're in here. And you too, Chris, let me know if you've got a setup. If this was your setup, where would be your upside objective? Where would you be aiming for? And we'll do it as basically as you can. You don't have to get technical. Just give me the basic. I think it goes to 21,700 after break above. 21,700. No. We're in ES here. ES. Which one? Anyone? 6058. 6058. Interesting. Okay. Why would you pick that? If you come back into this, see how this, when you look at the small range, not the biggest one, this small range right here, if you can get above here and come back and tap just below that 50% into that discount range and start to drive higher, your first objective is 62, which is this fair value gap right in here. 70% is the fill. And then you start looking for upside objective would be like right here. So inside this range, that's the premium. If I can get above that, then I'm looking for these to provide support, and then I'm looking for this guy up here. That's how you kind of work your way up. Remember the rocks? Draw the wedge, the rocks out here. So 658 is a great place to aim for, Chris. You pay yourself a partial there, move yourself to break even, and then see if you can get some support inside that level. So good eye. So we'll come back to that with Chris's idea of 58 right there. If we can get above here, I'll mark these out so that we can come back to them a little bit later. So now see how we've got a body above here? Now if we go dip back into it like there, now you've got a first 1, 2, 3 potential entry points. Not that you're going to take this, Chris. You're just going to write this note. Yeah, write notes. Just do not trade this. Just kind of look at it. And if it runs there, just go, oh, okay, good. And then check your emotions. Write down on your emotions right now. If this pans out, write down your emotions. Because if the first thing you say to yourself is, oh, I could have made money off that, go to the window, the mirror, give yourself a slap, put some cold water on your face and say, stop it. It's not about the money. It's about a nice clean setup, and it follows a nice logical order. If your emotions start going, yeah, I knew it. No. Just get a hold of your feelings and just say, okay, now where's the next? Watch that candle. Where do you want it to go next? Where does it fail for you? Where does this whole setup, if we don't get that, why would it fail? Where would it fail if it did? If it trades below that level on a close, it fails. Then you're looking for this level down here and then the mean threshold here. Right now, this is looking good to go higher. I just want to see some motivation now. You want to see this order block hold price. No, you don't see it digging in there. You want to see that hold price now. You don't want to see it rolling over and coming back down below this. Start marching higher. Done for today. Good for you. Just keep studying it. Now, when you say you're done for the day, Chris, you got to say, close my account or whatever one I'm in, and just look at the paper things there and just watch it and just put lines on here. Just mark lines and say, I want to see this, and watch it. This is the best price action, to just sit there and study it and watch it to see where it's going, and say, it needs to stay above this. It needs to stay above that. I need to see it go there, because if it trades it, then I know I'm changing directions again and I'm coming deeper into this fair value gap. I want to see this propulsion block here act as a propulsion candle and start to help lift and support price to get above this candle's mean threshold next, and then the high. So I got to get through this breaker. I like the fact that we've hit the breaker a couple of times. I want to see it start drilling into it, drill through that mean threshold, start getting some leverage on that, and then start heading that way. That's what you got to do. It's a simple little thing. There you see we hit that objective we were calling for over here this morning. Now you go down to the lower time frames and you'll see where your setup happened. 1 minute. Let's go to a 1 minute chart and see where we see that upside objective was hit. There's your upside objective was hit. That's that level we're looking for on the daily chart. There's the reversal. Look at that. Bodies all trade below it. You come back up, just tap inside it, and now we've got our run. You catch it very early. If you know what you're looking for, and you saw me call this morning on the daily chart, that upside objective, as soon as you hit those upside objectives, you start looking for this kind of setup. You wait, you say, I just want one. I see that opportunity now on the daily. I've got my bias. If I hit the bias perfectly, I'm waiting for any opportunity now to see a reversal happen. Now you may say, okay, yeah, that may be fine, Darren, but that may have gone all the way back up. All right, then wait for the market structure break. There's your market structure break. As soon as you get a body break below that, right there, you say, great, now I want to use this for support. It uses it for support. It just dips into your premium array or your BISI one more time, and then it starts to run below it. And you go, sweet, now I'm on the run. So if you want your market structure break as your confirmation and not this one, if you took that one, you're just aiming for a fill of this. And if you fill that, you're great. You pay yourself there, right off there. Or if you're doing a Hadi, he will come here. He will draw his fib tool from high to low. It hits 50%. He pays himself, moves to the sideline and waits. And then if it breaks that low, he says, oh, good, I can get back in. And I start my next trade all the way back down because I've got confirmation. If that helps. Well, it's fun getting back into the charts, you guys. It's fun getting back in. Are we over there now, Chris? Oh, look at you, buddy. Look at you. See how it all panned out? The way you wanted to see it stay there? We want to see this propulsion block act like a propulsion and push price higher. And it does just that. How sexy is that? So now, Chris, you make notes on what we just talked about there. Screen capture that. Talk about how you feel. I want you to really focus on how you feel when you see these trades, how excited you get, and how to put that in check. You just look at the logic behind why we said it has to hold there. We do not want to see that get taken on the downside. Otherwise, we're revisiting this more. You heard me talking about that as that's candles coming into it, right? I don't want to see that. I just want to see it tap that high right there. That open, or those two candles, that's all I wanted to see it hit. Gave us a little wick, a little digger, and then bodies still respected that level, and now we're marching higher. So when we talked about the next level, is right in here. So that's the next upside objective. Once we get through this mean threshold here, we've already wicked through it. I like that. Now you want to see a body get through here and find some support, aiming for a premium array up here. I think that's going to be it for me. I'm not going to push my back. It's starting to ache a bit here now. I'm not going to push it too much today. I've already been in here for 2 hours already, so I feel my back going a little pokey here. Starting to get a couple of little jabs. hopefully you guys got to learn something. If you enjoyed what you saw today, by all means hit the like button if you like what we're doing. And it's good to be back. It's good to see you folks. Thanks very much for tuning in. Much love to all you guys too. Right back at you, man. Right back at you. Yeah, hit the like button if you're new to our channel. By all means, feel free to subscribe. Bring your friends. We're here to help everybody kind of move along in the world and help you all out to get better and better at your trading. That's our whole objective here. Is just to help you guys keep moving the ball down the field, recognize the price action, study price action, get clean with your price action, and rules. Follow your dang rules. That's what we want to do. We're a bunch of rule following people this year. We're setting our own rules. We will march to the beat of our own drum with our own set of rules. And this year, you guys are going to destroy the markets. Instead of being destroyed by it, you guys are going to know how to read it, and you guys are going to know how to capitalize on that and move yourself into a state of you can support yourself with your own dreams and desires. So anyway, that's my goal for you folks this year. Let's get you down there. Let's get you down the field. Let's get you moving, man. Let's make a change in this world. It's for the positive. If you get helped here today, help somebody else out. Tell me all about it. Tell me how you help somebody else out. That's what I want to hear. How do you pay this forward? If you find money, if you make some money, pay it forward, man. It's good karma. It's really good karma. Anyway, you're all helping me heal. I love this. I love sharing with you guys. Thanks again. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of a rough day tomorrow. This afternoon will be a bit nuts, I'm sure. We may see a big run into this premium array up here. Like you may just see a big whipsaw, or you may see this just dive down and take out all this down here. But don't be surprised if you see both. Do not try to participate in this. Do not try to participate in it. That's my advice. If you take it and you make a ton of money at it, I don't want to hear it because it wasn't skill. It's sheer balls luck. Anyway, love you guys, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Oh, wait. One more. I'm going to take one more swing through here. One more swing through here. I always say that. See, this is what happens when you get addicted to this stuff, Hadi. You start to really love it. You start to want to be here for people and just keep doing more of it. Anyway, we're looking for this guy here. If you get through that guy, we're looking for up here, these two big bissies as your next upside objectives. Yeah, that guy too, but I like these two sitting up there. And if you can get through them, look for them to provide supports on the rocks to go higher. Dow Jones, I want to see that climb. Sorry, I'm just going to... find some support off this, climb higher. Look for this guy up here, that first initial presentation again. Look for that to be the next upside objective for Dow Jones. This guy's just sitting here. Look at that, it ran right up in there one more time. No, that was the 20. Oh, that's not even trading yet. That's the 13th still. Air, oil. What's oil up to? So look at this, Chris. See how you see the same kind of thing here? There's a small little inversion. You take these lows, you look for these SIBIs and this imbalance. You trade above the imbalance right there on a close. You come back inside it. You find support. Bodies are respecting above it. Run higher. Wait for this one here. It trades above it right there. Trades back into it there. Starts running higher. So now you see how these are finding support. Look at this candle here. Body trades above it. This one here trades back all the way back inside it. Trade higher into the premium array, discount, box to box right there. Box to box. And you just hit the box here. So you want to see if this thing will get through that level right there. And then start looking for this level inside here. Reaching for that and then up here. Gold, we said was going lower. Gold is going lower. Interesting. This feels like it wants to get down here into a 50% of this range. Oh, it just hit 50. See that? Right on the money. Right on the beezer. So are we going to revisit it? Are we still inside this breaker here? These two candle breaker. We're in the middle. I got nowhere. I don't know where you're going to go. This could come back up into here. It could roll over and keep coming lower. You're at 50%. No man's zone. A great thing to aim for, but not a great place to take off from. Microsoft, you're still inside the gap. United Airlines, come on, man. I want to see Russell make a killing. Let's get this thing up to 200 bucks. Let's pay this kid out. Walgreens, holy crap. Did you see Walgreens there? Last hour? Right back into our daily fair value gap. Now you're looking for, are we going to break structure here? If we can get below this level here, and this candle, we can get below that, find support at that, start running this out, look for a run down here at 1145 or 1145 to 1175, somewhere around there anyway. We wanted this to go higher, and it's climbing higher today. Lovely, lovely. We're looking for the buy side liquidity in Mosaic. Royal Bank, good. LB has done a little reversal sitting there. I like to see this create a little fair value gap here. Come back, give it a tap. Start driving higher for Gary. Let's get Gary some money too. I want to see him do a daylight robbery on the bank there. That'd be awesome. Run. Laurentian. Nope, nope, nope. It's got to get above here. Nope, don't see anything else there. Monsieur Archer, nothing. British pound, looking for that upside objective here. Now that we've broken this, I want to see that stay above here now and use this for support. That order block would be great to get key off of to come up higher if British pound is on a run back inside this range, looking for premium level. Pull your fib tool on that from high to low, look for 50%. Get in at the discount, run to 50%, pay yourself on the way up. Euro, we looked for upside objective. We hit that right there, bang on the money today. That's what we were looking for, and it hit it. Love it. I think Derek and I were talking about that yesterday. Did we hit it there? Did we hit it? No, we're just slightly short of it. I was high-fiving myself and didn't quite hit it yet. Anyway, we're looking for, you got rejection block. Now we're looking for those equal highs. If that doesn't, that rolls over, comes all the way back down again. We're looking for a return back into here first before running and taking those highs. If we trade below this level right here on a close, we're extending the range. Yen's hit our upside objective. I'm still looking for this short-term goal here to get hit. And silver waffling inside the breaker. And Miss Swiss. I don't know why the Swiss is. I don't want Swiss futures. I want. Never seen these ice and Saxo before. Isn't that the one I had last time when I was in Forex? Do you guys remember what I had up there? Remember we had the little bar up here with a bunch of little bars on it. We were just nailing it since October last year. Do you guys remember that? Oh, buddy, missed you this morning. I didn't think you would be able to be on. Wasn't that interested in the market because of the holiday. Cool, you're feeling better. Yes, thank you, Derek. And thanks for the little chat we had yesterday. I enjoyed that. I really did. It was fun. I think we sat a little too long. I was popping some pills, which I'm going to do right now because my back is burning right now. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm done. Thanks very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. I really appreciate you guys sticking around.